Hey guys, it's Taylor. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today I'm here to bring you my October TBR. Now, this is going to be a little ambitious because there are two readathons I'm participating in. One is the Spooky Shelfie, which is the Halloween edition of Empty Shelfie. It is the readathon that I help host with Nikki from the Dragon Queen books and Heather from Zether books. We have a whole lot of stuff going on. I will direct you to the Empty Shelfie YouTube channel if you have any questions. We also have a Twitter and Instagram. So I will have all of that linked down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But we have a cool edition, which is Spooky Shelfie. And what makes this a little different is we now have multiple guest hosts. We are going to have some video challenges. We have some Instagram challenges. But what's really cool is instead of 3 book prompts or book challenges we have throughout the month, we have 7. So I have 7 books for that, and then I will also later in the month have a Spookathon TBR. I believe I have 7 books for Empty Shelfie, and then I think I have 5 books for Spookathon, and then I have 4 other books just to read in case, you know, I get some of my books finished or I have some time. But I do plan on finishing 2 of these books relatively early in the month, and the other 2, if I don't get to them, they will move on to my November TBR. So let's go ahead. I want to show you the 4 books that the 2 I've already started that I need to finish, and then the other 2 are in preparation for a buddy read in November. Now, I don't know much about any of these books. If I do know a little bit, I will give you the little bit of knowledge that I know, but I've been going into books pretty much completely blind because that has been doing really well for me, because if I don't know what the book's about, I can be more surprised. Sometimes, like, the synopsis can kind of throw a little plot point in there that you don't want to know about. So I am already in the process of reading Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I am buddy reading this with some people from a Facebook group that I am in. I am also currently reading Because You Love to Hate Me. This is 13 Tales of Villainy, and I think I have read 3 stories so far through this. I've read, I believe, Shaman Chanini's story, I've read Anne-Marie's story, and I've also read Renee Audier's story. So I'm hoping to finish this before the month is over. October seems pretty cool to read stories about villains, right? Next 2 books I'm reading in preparation for a November buddy read. I will have more information on that once everything is finalized. But I need to read Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I have read Shadow and Bone, but these are the only 2 that I have left in the Shadow and Bone trilogy to finish before I get to Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to these. If not, they will be pushed back to November. So this is the Empty Shelfie part of my TBR. I will link you to the book challenges. I am just going to name the challenges. I'm not going to say who chose them. Let's go ahead and dive on in. The first one is to read a nightmarish concept. Now this is something, anything that, you know, a situation, a character, a plot point, anything like that, you know, could potentially give you nightmares or has given you nightmares at some point. Next is to read a book with a freakish character, and I'm going to go with this Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This book came out, I believe, last year or the year before. This book came out in 2016, and the idea that I get behind it is that every crime committed has a different monster manifestation. Obviously, monsters are freakish. Yeah, I'm really excited. This is another book that I've been looking forward to reading, and it's monsters, so it's perfect for October. Next is going to be read a book with black or orange on the cover, and I went with a little bit of a different spin on this. Well, I kind of took it and ran. I'm going to be reading The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. Now, black on the cover. I've been meaning to read this, and I'm so excited. I've never read a Holly Black book. Next is going to be read a book with a serial killer, Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco. First book, Stalking Jack the Ripper. Obviously, the 2 characters, Audrey Rose and Thomas Cresswell, are going after Jack the Ripper. And now they are in, I believe, Transylvania, looking for Dracula, or someone who is killing in the ways of Dracula. So the 5th challenge is to read a paranormal book, and I'm going to go with The Dark Days Club by Allison Goodman. I know that this involves vampires. There are probably other stuff, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm really excited to dive in. The 6th challenge is to read a book with a mask on the cover or the word mask in the title. And for that, I'm going to go with Mask of Shadows by Lindsay Miller. I am so excited for this book. I know, from what I understand, there is a gender fluid character in this, and they are going for a place in the Queen's Assassins. I believe it's called the Queen's Left Hand, and that's her assassins. And the last challenge is to read a book with a spell or a curse, and I'm going to be rereading Beautiful Creatures by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I'm really excited. I love this book. So that is going to be the empty shelfie portion of my TBR. I have 5 more books that I would like to read, but those are going to be for the Spookathon TBR, and that will be released on October 16th. I'm really excited. It's going to be a tough month with a lot of books. It's going to be a good month. October is one of my favorite months, so I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for joining me for my Spooky Shelfie TBR, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!